Nick, how's it going?
Good. How are you, Serena?
I'm good, thank you. Uncle Fester, he's such a fun character. What was it like for you getting a chance to go back and voice him all over again?
I mean, it's great that especially with voice acting and any job. The weird thing with films is that you do it once and then it's done, and hopefully, if it works, you get to do a sequel. In TV, you get more and more time to sit and live with the character. And being able to do a sequel means that I get to revisit it and remember what I learned making the first film and then watching the film to then see it all play out. And that helps really inform, what I do with the character going forward, seeing how they animated and use him and how he moves, and all of that informs the eventual performance. So it was a joy to bring him back.
In this one, he's all about the bad dating advice. What's the worst dating advice you've ever received?
Oh, what's the worst dating advice I've ever received? Um, huh. Let me think about this for 1 second, and I can try to give you a good answer. Um, well, it depends on. I'll give you a qualified answer. It depends on when you get the advice, because I think depending on where you are in your life, what people want in dating is different. So,
Yeah.
when you're younger, people don't necessarily want to be treated well. And the older everyone gets, the more people get to know themselves and realize they actually need to be uh, treated well and shown respect. And I think it made it easier for me dating. The best dating advice I got growing up, and this might not be child friendly, is enthusiastic consent in how you figure out all versions of your relationship. The more that uh, the more that everybody's on board with whatever is happening, the better off it is, and
Yeah.
the sexier it can be.
Yeah. And finally, there's a line that Wednesday says in this film. She says, "That's what changed. You owned who you are. That's my problem. I don't know who I am." And in this business, it can be hard because everyone wants to put you into a box. How did you own who you were, Nick, and go, "You're not going to typecast me. I'm going to do what I want"?
I think from early on, I was very conscious of creating my own work so that I could control how I was cast and how I was seen. And that was very helpful. And then honestly, just a lot of therapy, weekly therapy for more than a decade helps you learn who you are and see the unhealthy patterns that you have in your life and allow and work with someone to help you correct them, which has benefited me both in my personal life and in my professional life. So, like, figuring out who you are takes a lifetime. And so I think Wednesday's an incredibly relatable character because she's figuring it out. The joy of Uncle Fester is he seems to know who he is, even if it's a very limited person. He knows who he is, and he's not ashamed of it. And that's, I think, what makes him such a joyful character to play and to watch.
Exactly. Well, we had fun watching. Nick, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.